I get to spend the rest of my life with him, and he loves my kids.
Lauren's kids.
Here come Mr. and Mrs. Bezos. Just one day after Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sánchez tied the knot in their lavish, star-studded ceremony in the romantic canals of Venice, the newlywed couple made their first public appearance as husband and wife. On June 28th, the duo was spotted arriving at the iconic Harry's Bar, an establishment famous for hosting some of the most celebrated names in the world of glamour, royalty, and power. The floating city's backdrop only enhanced the glow surrounding them as they smiled and waved warmly at fans. Lauren, noticeably radiant, now sported just her wedding band, having set aside the dazzling 30-carat pink diamond engagement ring that Jeff used to propose in May 2023. This post-nuptial outing came with another surprise. Lauren Sánchez had completely wiped her Instagram feed, replacing it with an intimate collection of photographs from the wedding. Her social media, which once documented a jet-setting lifestyle filled with helicopters, humanitarian trips, and space events, now reflected a singular personal milestone. She also updated her profile name and handle to Lauren Sánchez Bezos, signaling not only a name change but also a new chapter in her life. In an interview published by Vogue on June 27th, just hours before the wedding went viral, Lauren opened up about how this next stage in life had transformed her mindset. "I'm a different person than I was 5 years ago," she shared candidly. "I'm grateful to be stepping into a different role, and I don't take it lightly." Her words echoed the emotional undertones of the extravagant Venetian celebration. Beneath the couture and opulence was a deeply personal transformation. "I'm happy that I'm getting married and I get to spend my life with my best friend, someone who sees me, someone who adores me, someone who I adore. I'm the luckiest woman on the planet." It was a moment of full-circle symbolism. For Bezos, a man whose personal and professional life has evolved on a global stage, from revolutionizing online commerce to exploring outer space, the ceremony reflected a new kind of launch, not one involving rockets, but a relationship built on grounding, partnership, and human connection. For Lauren, once a television journalist and now a global influencer and philanthropist.
They're beautiful.
Right?
They look beautiful.
35 mil is probably just a caterer for the party.
35 million is a lot. That's a big benefit for the city. All right.
Thanks, Mark.
Scene. From here on, their public appearances would no longer be about an engagement, a business deal, or a gala event. It would be as Mr. and Mrs. Bezos united in name, purpose, and presence. Venice marked the grand beginning, but Harry's Bar on June 28th marked the quiet, elegant continuation of a love story that had, for better or worse, captivated the world. As the sun set on Venice and guests returned to their corners of the globe, speculation immediately began to swirl around one pressing question: where would the newlyweds go next? Insiders hinted that Jeff and Lauren had planned a multi-country honeymoon aboard the luxury mega-yacht Couture, the same sailboat-inspired vessel that had played host to their pre-wedding festivities. Couture, named after a Maori symbol representing new beginnings, now became the floating sanctuary for their first days as husband and wife. Sightings off the coasts of Sardinia, Mykonos, and even the French Riviera flooded social media, though the couple kept details tightly guarded. Their honeymoon wasn't just an escape, it was a continuation of their shared vision. As Lauren basked in the afterglow of the celebration, she was seen on deck reading and journaling, while Bezos took morning Zoom calls with Blue Origin and Amazon executives. A balance of love and leadership that's symbolic of how they've chosen to live, deeply entwined in each other's worlds, both personal and professional. But beyond yacht decks and designer swimwear, there were larger plans brewing. Sources close to the couple confirmed that the newlyweds had outlined an ambitious philanthropic roadmap for their first year of marriage. Lauren, passionate about environmental justice and women's equity, would take the lead on expanding the Bezos Earth Fund's community outreach. Meanwhile, Jeff would invest further into Blue Origin's educational initiatives, aiming to inspire the next generation of space explorers. Despite criticism from some corners about the opulence of their lifestyle, the pair remained focused. "This isn't about living big," Lauren reportedly said to a close friend. "It's about living with purpose, and doing it together." The world had seen their wedding, but now it would witness their marriage, the public and private journey of two individuals determined to turn love into legacy. Whether sailing through the Mediterranean or sitting down with global leaders, Jeff and Lauren were charting a course not just as newlyweds, but as a united front in business, philanthropy, and global influence. And just when you thought the Bezos-Sánchez wedding couldn't get any more headline-worthy, in walks Charlize Theron, Oscar winner, action icon, and apparently master of subtle roast comedy. During a cheeky moment at a star-studded charity event days after the Venetian spectacle, Charlize reportedly cracked, quote, "Honestly,
You was surprised as me at how jacked up he is? Like, he hits the weights, this guy.
Big brain.
she detected." Now, whether she was joking or joking not joking, internet took the bait. Social media lit up like a Roman candle with fans debating. Was she salty she wasn't invited, or just delivering a tongue-in-cheek commentary on the elite echo chamber that was Jeff and Lauren's $50 million affair? Either way, it raised a bigger point. When even Charlize Theron is calling your wedding out, maybe your guest list wasn't as universally loved as your PR team hoped. Was it FOMO? Was it funny? Or was it a very public wink to the fact that Bezos' ultra-exclusive circle might not be as beloved outside the billionaire bubble? One thing's for sure, Charlize may have skipped the gondola ride, but she definitely didn't miss the chance to take a swing. Her joke may have lasted a second, but its echo landed like a firework over the Grand Canal. Welcome to modern Hollywood, where even weddings aren't safe from savage one-liners. In the end, the Bezos-Sánchez wedding wasn't just an opulent affair. It was a case study in modern celebrity culture, where romance collides with branding, where luxury meets scrutiny, and where every gesture is amplified on the global stage. They began as a headline, then became a fascination. Now, as Mr. and Mrs. Bezos, they're a symbol of ambition, of love that survives public pressure, and of the complicated dance between wealth, power, and vulnerability. Critics scoffed at the spectacle. Supporters praised the fairy tale. And somewhere in between, the world was reminded that even the richest man alive and his glamorous bride are still just two people trying to write their own story.
One time, Jeff actually told me that. He goes, "You know, you're an explorer." And I was like, "What?" He goes,
Their wedding wasn't just a celebration of love. It was a declaration of dominance and a mirror held up to a culture obsessed with opulence, exposure, and exclusivity. And maybe, just maybe, that's the most cinematic sign of all.